Hi everybody and welcome back to Tech Geek. This year's Apple WWDC conference was among one of the most unique conferences held in the company's history. For the first time, this conference was held without any presence of people and was streamed completely online. Now, this doesn't mean that Apple didn't manage to make some big announcements regarding their new OS's features and enhancements. For those who missed the event or were too busy to watch the whole conference, we are going to bring out the best and biggest announcements made at the conference. We are going to start off with the most anticipated announcements, the iOS 14. iOS is coming for iPhones this year and is packed with the new features and tricks. One of the most notable ones is the data-rich home screen. In the new home screen, Apple has allowed you to add number of widgets similar to watchOS. Those widgets come in various shapes and sizes and can be organized for the user's liking. iOS 14 also comes in with an app library which allows you to organize apps based on the categories. We also cannot forget about picture-in-picture, which allows you to minimize played videos. For example, if you are watching a video and want to check your home screen, picture-in-picture allows you to minimize the video into a small button in the side of the screen, so you don't have to exit the video to go to the home screen. Another feature that comes along with iOS 14 is App Clips. This is similar to Android's instant apps and allows you to use the app without fully downloading it. If you don't want to download too many apps at once, then this is surely good news for you. Another minor change you cannot ignore is Apple's Siri. Previously, when you launch Siri, it used to take up the entire screen. But in iOS 14, Siri appears as an animated icon at the bottom of the screen, similar to Google Assistant. So, from iOS 14 onwards, Siri has a faster and less disruptive design. Along with iOS 14, the Apple Maps gets a new cycling-specific navigation. This is done to help cyclists figure out elevation and riding paths. In addition, electronic vehicles drivers also get a special update as well. Maps now let EV drivers know where next charging stations are along their routes. Similar to iOS 14, the iPadOS is going to get several changes as well. Widgets are coming to the new iPadOS, and it also gets a sidebar which makes it easier to navigate between apps. The search bar of iPadOS was also completely redesigned, and now it looks like Spotlight on macOS. It can help you find various documents, contacts, and it's going to clear out a lot of frustration among iPad users. The iPadOS gets some improvement with handwriting functionalities. For example, the Apple Pencil gets vastly improved and now has a new feature known as Scribble, which allows you to write with pencil and it will automatically convert it to text. If you are writing an email address or phone number, it even directs you to the relevant app if you need it. One of the most surprising and innovative announcements made during the WWDC was Apple's digital car key. You can register those keys via your wallet, and when you walk near to your car, it can unlock it via an NFC. Then start the engine once your phone is on the pad. It currently only supports the new BMW 5 Series, but the developers hinted us that it will soon be compatible with other models as well. Apple cannot forget those tiny AirPods, and this device also gets an upgrade and now can connect automatically to which paired devices starts playing audio. So if you have paired your AirPods with your iPhone and iPad, and then stopped your iTunes on your iPhone and it starts to watch a movie on your iPad, those AirPods will automatically connect to the iPad. The AirPods Pro also gets spatial audio that tracks the device location and gives a more impressive sound experience based on where you are. Another Apple's operating system gets an update, and that is watchOS. One of the most notable features is the face swapping feature, which makes it easier to get new watch faces you like. You can add them using the developer's website or through social media. Another serious move, Apple has built with the watchOS the dance tracking feature. It combines the built-in gyroscope, accelerometer mixed with the heart rate data to find and track various dance types. Along with dance tracking also comes sleep tracking and hand wash tracking. With sleep tracking, the OS determines when you sleep and analyzes your sleep patterns. And the hand wash tracking feature puts a cute countdown clock whenever you wash your hands. This is especially important in those pandemic times where washing hands is a very important thing. Apple has now decided to keep a step towards its competitors with the new smart home. Just like Amazon and Google, Apple is planning on developing smart home tech and HomeKit compatible devices. We know the end goal here is to build your own smart home with Apple devices, but since this area was skimmed, we believe Apple would make bolder innovations about this technology in the future. The next operating system to get an upgrade is tvOS. Similar to others, it is going to get a picture-in-picture mode for its Apple TVs, which allows you to enjoy your entertainment without any hindrance. With another big announcement, Apple launched the next Mac OS for MacBooks and iMacs. It's called Big Sur, and it's developed to resemble the improvements of iOS and iPad OS. Similar to the latter, it's going to get a messaging improvements, widgets, and the ability to edit your memojis. We believe the end goal here is to make the iOS, iPad OS, tvOS, and finally the Mac OS all look and function as similarly as possible. The Safari browser also gets some updates, with the most notable ones being a real-time on-page translation and dynamic tab management similar to other browsers like Google Chrome. They also added privacy tools where the user can determine what sort of data the website and extensions are tracking. In a tech update, Apple announced the development of its own silicon processor. Apple has been surviving on Intel processors for all of those years, and this time Apple has decided to try its own custom-made components in their devices. Now this change is huge, especially considering several operating systems have Intel-compatible hardware. But Apple being the company it is, we can surely expect a remedy for that. As we mentioned in the beginning, the conference was held online, but that doesn't mean Apple didn't reveal any major updates. Most of those were software updates, with Apple Silicon processing being the only hardware update the company has revealed so far. We are waiting for those products to come into the market, and we are just as excited as you are.